It's on already.
We're not ready to even start. We don't know what we're going to talk about.
Bye, Mo.
Hold on, I'll turn that on and off.
Mo.
And was recording on there. It's recording on there. God knows.
Just to fill you in, guys, what's going on here? We've pressed the button on the machine and it's playing. We just set up the camera and that's now recording. Barry, if you are a Patreon member, and you should be if you're not, Barry's wearing an Angelos and Barry t-shirt, which someone's made for us.
Chris McEwen sent it down. He didn't make it. Some bloke. So whoever made it up there, thank you.
Fantastic.
I mean, how do we give that bloke a credit who made it? Should we
don't
guess
know.
what it's? Northern T-shirts. So thank you to Northern T-shirts.
Thanks, fella.
Thanks to...
So a few bit of housekeeping.
Yeah.
First of all, June the
7th. June the 7th.
9:15 at the Udderbelly. We need you guys.
And...
We need you.
We need you to come down because... Do you know? Have you heard
the news?
I don't know if you've heard the news.
Maybe you have heard the news. I don't know.
Tell them the news.
The news is as follows. This is the news. Angelos and the all-new Angelos and Barry show. Not the last ones we done with them twats, but the all-new Angelos and Barry show. Right. That has been nominated for Best Comedy Podcast for the British Podcasts Awards, and which is good because this isn't even a comedy, is it, Barry? It's a documentary.
This is a documentary. Somehow we found ourselves in that category.
Comedy,
but that is true. I know it's hard to believe that this muck is up there.
Babyish muck.
This babyish muck.
We're up there, the top 5. Comedy podcast, even though it's a documentary.
Yeah, and so I want you... Oh, God, that's not supposed to come out.
No.
We've been awarded...
Nominated.
We've been nominated for the best thing in the world. I don't know if you've heard on Patreon or fucking round the world. Everybody knows us. Everybody tells us that we was the best.
We always knew it.
Because we all knew. And
stick it up your vest.
Stick it out your vest. Now, that come on by accident.
But we made the most of it, didn't we?
And that's what you have to learn in life,
Oh,
guys.
Christ, when life chucks you lemons.
Make
Lemon
cake. Now,
lemon drizzle.
lemon drizzle.
Oh, yeah, so as I was saying,
Yeah, go on.
June
The 7th.
9:15 at the Udderbelly.
It's on the south.
It's just on the south bank in London. We're doing a podcast live. And we need an audience. We need you to come. And as we are nominated for Best Comedy Podcast in the British Podcast Awards.
Yes.
And I think that's worth you coming down and looking at.
I think you'll get a feeling of the standard.
There'll be a lot of industry in there.
Lot of industry.
Industry.
I mean, you can't expect us to speak to you because we're going to be,
we'll be hobnobbing.
With all the top people.
All the
we'll
top
not speak
class.
to you lot.
We'll be talking to the industry.
We'll be using all the long words.
Like
conclusion. And we'll be...
Cardboard.
For me... For me, the podcast is...
For me?
From my point of view, using all the bad words that they do in the media.
For me, what it is for me, I don't know what it is for you.
Segue, we'll say, words like that.
I will use that till the cow come home, that word.
But if we are talking to a bald fellow with a cravat on who looks a bit tasty, please don't come up
don't disturb us, please.
Gooch or asses or any of that.
Don't say ball bag.
Because we'll be trying to sound intellectual.
Because we are going to wear our tuxedos, aren't we?
Oh, we're going to wear all that.
Tuxedos. And we're going to look really like the business.
We're going to look like the biz. And so...
The Bruce Brothers.
But it's true, we've been nominated, so if we win, you'll be the first to know.
If the judges are listening to this, then I don't want to be crass.
No.
But if we win, we'll give you some money.
Yes.
Okay? Have you ever won anything before, Barry?
I did once, at Oxley Village Hall. They do, like a prize marrow.
Is it?
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
And what I'd done was I come down and Ronnie Jacobs, who lives up my way.
Yeah.
He had a lovely big aubergine. You can see where this is going. And they said, of course, because remember, I went through that organic phase where I wouldn't put
anything like in your body that's not been come out of the ground.
That's it. But when I was, growing my aubergine, it was aubergine. It was very, very small.
Was it?
So.
Or all creased up and all veins on it.
Yeah, that's it. So what I thought I'd do is when the judges come round, I had a sort of, a tray sort of thing, and I drilled a hole in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
And I'd stuck my knob through it, and I'd painted it.
Yeah, purple.
Purple, like
even
an
more
aubergine.
Purple.
Well, I mean, it's already fairly purple. It's a light pink at the moment.
Yeah, well, depending on the weather.
On the weather. So Ronnie's coming. He's going, he's like, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Ooh,
and you had other ideas.
And he did a double take. He went, is that your aubergine off the allotment? I went, yeah. And I'd spruced up a few sprigs of parsley
bit parsley
and all that round
better
it.
Parsley.
And I've gone, yeah, it's actually Ronnie. And he went, I see him scuttling off to his wife. He's a bloody aubergine. I've had all baby bio on mine. I've spruced it up with all sorts of fertiliser.
It's not as pink as his one.
It's not a bit. Look at that. That's a prize winner, that one.
Yeah.
So anyway, the judges come round, and it was Dorothy Thornhill, the mayoress of Watford.
Oh, right.
She comes round.
What's she done?
She's a real person, of course. So she comes round and she said, next, and Ronnie said, look at Ronnie's, pull it about.
Yeah,
it's
pick
not,
it up.
Pick it up and all that. So next, I'm there at the table, and Dorothy's there with the MP, Richard Haddington, who's since resigned.
And she's gone in with her tongs.
She's gone in with her tongs. She tried to pull it up.
You've gone, no,
I've gone, no, don't do that, don't, because
it'll ruin the display.
The display. She got her tongue, she yanked it up.
Oh, I bet she did.
And she'd pulled it so hard that my two balls popped through and all, through the hole. She'd lift it up.
And you go, that comes with it.
That comes with it. I says a couple of cherry tomatoes, right, and they're very red, of course. And
wrinkly.
So anyway, she's gone, first prize. And she's got a rosette with a pin on it, and she's stuck it right in my chaps.
Right.
And it fucking hurt.
And you had to suppress that because you thought, I can't let her know that this isn't an aubergine.
And she went,
plum tomatoes.
That's it. So she went up to the podium, and I'm very happy to Barry. He's overcome with emotion. Of course, I was trying to hold it.
Christ almighty,
yeah. And then Margaret done the same with her angel cake. You know, the two wings on the top.
Oh, yeah, I know.
She did that with her,
oh, dear.
Her bits.
Because I won an award. I was at the Sandbach Town Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I went in for best rolling pin. You know,
oh, yeah.
Because because I make my own rolling pins.
I know you do. You're famous. You went to evening class.
I went evening class, and it's like, all right, okay, you guys have got an opportunity to show your rolling pins.
Skills,
I went, great.
Yeah.
So I went to that, I thought. And you have to, I presented it in a lovely box.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful box, that. But of course, on the way there, I was taking it, and I farted. And I dropped it, and it rolled into the street, and then someone ran over it.
Oh, so
and then
it looks like nothing.
It fucked it,
yeah,
right?
Of course.
So I thought, shit, what am I going to do? Yeah. I reckon I could win this.
Yeah.
So I get the box, and I stand in there, and I get my knob out.
Sort of lined up, yeah.
Yeah, and I stick my knob through the box.
Right.
And I got it nice and flat.
Nice and flat.
Flat, like that. In the box
you
there.
You could roll a lovely pastry with that, I'd imagine, couldn't you?
Yeah, and I had to paint it beige, right? And I got...
Because what colour is it normally? It's a funny colour.
Sort of a black,
mottled
pink.
Yeah.
Like that metal paint,
I know.
What's that
acrylic
stuff called? I can't remember what it's called.
Okay.
Anyway,
so you painted it up.
Nice, isn't it? Up beige and I've drawn bits on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's come around and she's had a look at...
the mayoress.
Yeah, the mayoress.
She's had
a look at this and she's gone, Christ, that's a good pin. I went, yeah, it's all right, isn't it? And she says, I'll have a go on it. Yeah. Anyway, she yanks it out of the box.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And I says, I says, don't go too far with it because I have grown very attached to this.
Yeah, of course.
And I sort of walked over to the counter where she's going to roll out the pastry with it.
Yeah, I know.
And I says, don't pull it too hard because it'll come off, come out the box.
Come off in your hands. Yeah.
Anyway, she pulled it over. She's pulled it over to the table.
Yeah.
And I've had to get up right close to the table.
Yeah.
And she's rolled the pastry out.
Right.
And to my surprise, it held up.
Did it?
Yeah. It
Very
really rolled
nice,
this pastry out. She says, I don't know what you've made that from, but it's a very, very nice texture.
Yeah.
I says, yeah, well, it's a new invention of mine. So she's given it first prize.
Well,
and she's tied a rosette on it right at the base, and all by the hair. And it's got so red that it's swollen up to twice the size.
Ooh,
And I says, I says that's another feature.
It
can grow up like that.
I had a similar thing. Do you remember when I was doing the pantomime at St Charles's Church Hall down at our church?
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, Barry, you're well connected with show business." Because I know David Van Dyke, etc.
I know you do. And Joyce,
John Nettles, Luther Joyce, and Terry
Ruth.
Anyway, I says
Rusty Lee,
Nick Knowles, and that other fella, Dom Littlewood.
Littlewood.
So anyway,
what you gone?
Do you know Judith, who runs the Amateur Dramatics down there?
Yes.
She says to me, "Barry, who can you get to do the panto?"
Yeah.
So I'm racking my brains, you know.
Yeah. Well, any of your famous people, your Rolodex.
David Van Dyke won't do it now.
Not now, because he's a member of Parliament.
Yeah,
he
shat himself, didn't he? So, and then he gets very nervous on stage and that. Anyway, I've lied. I said I can get the Mitchell brothers, from EastEnders. What their names are? Steve McFadden and
the other one, Leon Walsh.
Leon Walsh does the gang programmes, doesn't he? Yeah. Leon Walsh on gangs.
That's it.
So,
Ross
Kemp's, and I've got Steve and Ross. Look, I don't know them at all. I don't know them from Adam.
Yeah, but you panicked.
I panicked so I can get those two. Barry, stop everyone! All the bloody lardy amateur dramatics all swanning around. Just stop everyone!
They will.
Barry can get the Ross Kemp brothers for the panto this year.
Yeah.
Anyway, we turned up the first rehearsal. I didn't know what I was going to do.
No.
So I said, they're a little bit shy. They just do a little cameo at the back.
Right.
What have I done? I couldn't think of what to do. I pulled my trousers and pants down.
Yeah.
I bent right over at the back.
Oh, Christ, you've done a Canadian fruit bowl.
Yeah, I put my two bum cheeks together and plodded along. And on the back...
Painted them.
Painted them up with the two faces.
Yes.
One looking pissed, the other one looking hard.
Yes.
And that's like...
Put them in mechanics overalls.
That's it, mechanics overalls. And so basically it looked like... My two arse cheeks looked like their two heads.
That's the Kemp brothers.
So she says, they are a bit shy. We're on to have these two. And I, of course, bounced up and down at the back behind there was a wall which Humpty Dumpty was going to sit on. Yeah. And you see these two arses going
but you don't know their arses. You think they're...
Of course you don't. You think they're some of this country's finest soap opera actors.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I farted and I've let... And it's a wet one. And
you could see their cheeks move.
It looked like they was doing the dialogue.
What's happened to them? Their plastic surgery's given way.
But luckily, they was just extras in the curtain.
Oh, thank God for that, yeah.
And everyone was a bit... Did you just see what I saw? What the hell was that?
What happened to the Kemp brothers? What's they doing?
So, and that was the last I heard of them, and I had to make their excuses and just go, sorry, they have...
And did you get their wage as well?
Yeah, Nice, very nice.
Nice one.
But so if the Kemp brothers are listening and they want to come and do panto,
then the offer's open.
The offer's really open.
I won a competition for Best Knob once.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Where was that?
That was at the Town Hall.
Yeah,
I remember. Town Hall. And someone said to me,
wonderful competition.
You got a good knob on you?
Yeah.
And I says, yeah, it's all right. Do you want to enter it into a competition? And I says, well, what do I have to do? Yeah. And they said, just pull your pants down, pull your trousers down, and just stand there in a row, and then someone will come and inspect your knob. And if if it's deemed of good enough quality, you win a prize.
Go to Europe, don't you?
Yeah, ultimately you go to Europe, right?
Compete, yeah.
Anyway,
Right.
I says, is that all you have to do? He says, yeah. It's what you have to do. Yeah. I says, okay, well, I'll do it then.
Yeah.
So I get to the town hall, and there's all these women there, and I thought,
it's odd. They traditionally don't have one, do they?
Yeah, I don't think so. Right? I think, well, maybe it's changed, you know.
Yeah. Oh, they're probably
anyone can enter it now.
Oh, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a knob to enter your knob into a competition.
Not nowadays.
That's sexist.
Not nowadays.
Not nowadays.
The competition's open to everyone.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought, well, what time do I have to do this?
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'll just do it at about 9 o'clock.
Right.
So I stood around, I had a cup of tea with them all, and I was chatting about Brexit and stuff, you know.
Like you do,
yeah.
I know, yeah.
And I thought,
chatting to the women,
yeah, all the ladies.
Right.
Brexit. Just getting their point of view, you know.
Yeah, well, it's good to canvass opinion on that.
Yeah, and I thought, well, I better get on with this competition.
Yeah.
So I just put my trousers and pants down.
Oh.
And I stood there with my tea.
Yeah.
And they just went silent.
Did
the
they?
women
Why?
Just went silent. And I says, what do you think? Who's going to judge my knob? I said,
yeah.
You know. And they all like going, what are you doing? What are you doing with your knob out like that?
Yeah.
I says, well, I thought this is a competition for
the
best knob, you know.
Knob sort of thing, yeah.
And they go, no, this is the Women's Institute, mate.
Oh, God. What's happened?
And, well, I think my mate Kenny, he's taking the right piss out of me. And he says, because he saw me at my knob, and he says, it's a good knob, and you should enter it. But we weren't getting on at the time, and I should have known that he was just setting me up, you know. Anyway, I got carted off.
By the police?
Yeah.
I was the same. When I went to Switzerland to that clock...
Knob.
The clock exhibition.
Clock
weights exhibition. There's all cuckoo clocks, all that lovely.
What a show.
Well, you know, I'm slightly dyslexic, aren't I? I see the sign there. I've gone into the inn. There was a big sort of Alpine inn.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's there. I thought it was funny. All these kind of strange people with nice carvings of an Alpine maid coming in and out when the weather's not...
Cow.
So, and Margaret said, go on. So I pulled my trousers and pants down and stood there, and a German fella comes down with one of them hats on in Lados.
Yeah, I know.
And he says...
sausage in his hand.
The sausage in his hand. He says, what the fuck is this?
What do you think?
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
So I says, well, I'm entering the competition.
Yeah.
And they were disgusted.
What competition did you think it was?
Well, I thought it was a cock competition. Clock weights and a cock. Anyway, the police had turned up and they're absolutely furious. Sooner we get out of Europe. I can't wait to get out of Europe. All I was trying to do was build some bridges across the water between us, and you should have seen the fucking...
They were an half cross.
I got my balls out. I started to shout when the police started me away. That's all I say. Come on, Theresa May.
This is what if this doesn't win an award?
If the judge is listening.
This is award-winning.
Listen, if there's... God knows what the other nominees are like.
Jesus Christ.
Do you think they're doing anything like this?
No, this is unique stuff.
This is breaking barriers.
This is our own niche.
Great Big Owl.
What?
Great Big Owl.
Stop saying that. What about Great Big Owl?
It's a family of podcasts.
Ooh. Who's in this family?
Well, there's Rule of Three, that's us.
There's Brian and Roger.
Hi, Roger, it's Brian.
There's The One Show Show.
There's nowhere else you would find a 4 or 5 minute film about pine martens.
Yes.
Without a sight of one pine marten at all in the film.
There's Barry and Angelos.
Gooch Goochie Chooch. Yeah. Remember that lovely one?
And there's Smush Pod.
Could you eat first? I think we know.
Well, I don't know if I want to eat Lazenby.
Basically, look for Great Big Owl on your pod. What's it?
Good idea. Have we got a sting?
Owls don't sting.
GreatBigOwl.com. I'm Gary Lineker from Lineker and Baker, Behind Closed Doors, and we're currently sponsored by the National Lottery. Amazing starts when you buy a National Lottery ticket. By playing the National Lottery, you can help raise £30 million a week for good causes. The People's Projects gives you the chance to decide how funding can make a difference in your local community. So vote now at thepeoplesprojects.org.uk. T's and C's apply. The National Lottery. Amazing starts here. The People's Projects is a partnership between the National Lottery Community Fund, STV, ITV and the National Lottery.
This is our own. I tell you what was terrible. Did you hear that story? What was the story you were telling me about the lady who found a bee in her eye?
Oh, Christ.
Oh, you're always in it and you cry.
Christ
A bee?
almighty.
What was it?
What happened was she's gone to the graveyard, right? She put flowers down on her grave of her mother or somebody. I don't know who it was. And this is in Thailand.
Thailand, yeah.
Anyway, she's planted these plants and she's felt this thing like on her eye, thinking, oh, wish a bit of mud or something.
Yes.
And she's gone like that. Oh. Anyway, she goes home and she washes her eye out, thinking, oh, it's okay. Next morning, she wakes up going, oh, I've got an eye infection.
Right.
So she goes to the ophthalmologist.
Yes.
Right, who looks in her eye with a microscope.
Right.
And sees like little bug's legs.
Shut up.
No.
You're pulling my plonker, aren't you?
No. She sees his bug's legs in the eye, and he pulls at them,
God.
and there is a little bee in her eye. Not one, not two, but 4 of them.
Oh my God!
Feeding on her tear duct, and they hang around graveyards. Yeah,
what, these bees?
These bees do, because they know people are crying. You know.
Oh, that's it. Of course they do.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the old flowers, so they think, oh,
there will be some of that. There will be some of that, yeah.
God,
but I mean, I know, they pulled them out, and they pulled them out live as well.
Fucking
It's all wiggling about in there.
That is disgusting, because...
Not the first time that sort of thing's happened to me.
I've had
that stuff happen to me.
Like, not a bee, was it?
No, it wasn't a bee. I went to the hospital with this little, like just a little scratch on my leg. I thought, oh, that's a scratch on my leg, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've gone, and the next morning I woke up. I thought, oh, that scratch is getting worse. It might be infected, you know.
Right, okay.
So
you're no doctor, right?
No, I'm not a doctor. But I thought I'll go to the hospital, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, they prodded around.
Yeah.
And they said, we're going to have to open that up, that leg.
Oh, my God.
I said, whoa.
Hold up.
This is just a little infection. This is maybe, but maybe not. Maybe something else.
Oh, okay, doctor.
I said, all right, I'm not a doctor. Okay. I don't know.
No.
Anyway, they've opened me up, and there's about 3 cats in there.
Oh, God.
In my leg.
Really?
Yeah, all in there, just like mucking around.
What are they doing? Drinking off of your veins?
I don't know what they're doing in there. They're just in there, just mucking around, he said. I says, why have they got in there? And he says, I think they're just mucking around.
Right.
At first I didn't accept that as a medical thing, and he says, no, it does happen. Cats get in the leg and muck around.
Do you have a second opinion?
No, I thought I'd leave it at that.
This is one opinion.
One opinion is absolutely fine. I believe him.
I had a very similar thing. Remember when I went on a holiday to Thailand, like this lady? Oh, God, I stayed at this hotel. And I went down reception in the morning, and I said to the reception bloke, the manager he was, I said, can you tell me where the nearest sort of jungly area is?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to get off the beaten track.
I know you do, yeah, away from the tourists.
So the manager goes straight out there, turn left, turn right. I go down, I find myself in this wooded area, right? Isolated. Don't think nothing of it.
No.
You know, there's a few insects about. Anyway, I get back home to Britain. I find... the technical term, my ring piece was itching, you know.
Yeah.
So I got a little pencil and all that, stuck it up there and all that. Anyway, I'm rubbing away. It's very uncomfortable. I'm saying to Margaret, I'm going to have to go and see the doctor. You're going to have to have a look up there. Anyway, she prods it with this HP7. And do you know what fell out?
What?
The manager from the fucking hotel.
He'd called up there.
He'd gone up there, and
right.
I said, "What the hell are you doing?" Oh, Mr. Sir
Michael. Sorry, must be some mistake.
I assumed it was some sort of worm or a beetle. Oh, sorry, now, your room is ready. I said, don't mind that now.
What are you doing up there?
We've flown all the way back to Watford.
What are you doing up there,
So,
please?
you know, his suit was all crumpled and everything.
Yeah,
oh, very
his
sorry.
hair was out of place
His
and all
badge, Mr. Lee, was all
upside down.
Anyway, I sent him packing and I said, well, I'm not going back to that
I want a
hotel.
refund, please.
I put it on, TripAdvisor. I said, 1 star. Manager ended up my arsehole. Disgusting. Disappointed. Very disappointed. Disgusting.
What a shame. What a
shame. Because we'd saved up for that holiday.
I know.
We'd saved up.
Oh, dear.
Dear Lord.
Dear, oh,
dear.
Yeah, well, it's usually done, isn't it? Like hotel managers ending up your bar.
Oh, well, I remember, you know. I mean, what about that?
What happened?
Did you hear about a British student who has taken something from Pompeii?
What is Pompeii?
It's, you know, when Vesuvius erupted.
Yes, I do.
The local town.
The volcano.
The volcano.
It's gone up.
It's gone up, and all the lava has come down, and it's buried people alive.
Turn them to stone.
Turn them to stone. Now, bloody British student has gone to Pompeii and tried to half-inch allegedly some of the tiles there, which I think is disgusting.
Oh, what tiles?
There were a few loose tiles
like
on the
tiles.
floor. Yeah.
It's got the top tiles.
I mean, if you went to
Pompeii.
top tiles...
I'll go there, one in Neaston.
Yeah, that's lovely. And you won't get a bollocking for trying to nick it.
Well, you can buy them.
Of course you can.
So she's gone to Pompeii.
She's gone to Pompeii, and apparently there was a part of the museum where where you wasn't allowed in, and the caretaker spotted her. I was the same when we went.
What's she done?
She tried to steal some of these loose tiles from Pompeii, 2,000 years old.
Oh Christ! What's she going to do? Sell them?
Well, presumably.
Tiled her bathroom with them.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's the same. Remember when we went to the Tower of London to see the Queen's Crown Jewel?
Yeah.
You know, I never at any point went, I just have that. I was a bit of research. Yeah. I thought I'd have that mitre, gold with a diamond on the end.
Take it home.
Take it home,
you know, repatriate it.
It was essentially...
Put it on eBay.
That's it. When you went out to Egypt and you
went to the pyramids.
Tutankhamun's tomb.
Yeah, I went there and I thought, and in the tomb, there's a load of bandages.
Yeah, bandages. You thought, well, you had a bad foot, didn't you?
I cut my leg.
Yeah.
I cut my leg.
Cut my leg, yeah.
Anyway, I cut my leg and I tied it up with Tutankhamun's old bandages, right?
Okay.
We're mummified.
Right, okay.
But, of course, I didn't know that there's a curse on that.
Oh, well, no.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a curse on it.
Oh, blimey, yeah. What happened?
Anyway, I've come out the tomb with Tutankhamun's
bandage on your leg.
Mark on my leg.
Yeah.
And I've been hit by a car.
Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah. And I thought, that was careless of me. Anyway, I get up and I says to the bloke, I says, no, my fault.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got up and I walked across the road and I've fallen down a drain.
Oh, Christ.
And I thought, Christ, what are the chances of that?
Yeah, 2 in one day. Yeah. You're waiting for the third thing now.
Anyway, I've got up, right, and I thought, just going to have a look up there, right? Yeah. I've walked up the top of this building, I've fallen straight out the window.
Oh,
right?
Christ.
I've hit the floor, I've been run over again.
Oh, my God.
Now I'm starting to think there's something going on here. Anyway, I get up and I get run over again, and then I get run over again, right? And then I thought, what is going on here? And I says to this passerby, I says, listen, mate, I've been run over 5 times.
Yeah.
And I've fallen out the window and I've fallen down a well.
Yes.
Right? Who do I speak to about getting my money back from this place?
Quite right.
Because it's getting a bit beyond a joke now.
Yes.
Beyond a joke.
Lovely holiday, ruined.
And he says, well, I don't know, you can get your money back for that.
Yeah.
He says, how's it happened? I says, I was in Tutankhamun's tomb and I've used his bandages. He says, well, you've got the curse on you.
Yeah.
I says, oh, right. I says, what do I do? She says, take the bandages off, right? Stick them back in the tomb. You should be absolutely fine. Anyway, I take the bandages off. I go back in the tomb. I sit them back where they found them. Yeah. I come back out again. And I was about to step out in front of this car, and I went, oh, no, I don't. I won't step out of it, because the curse was lifted by then.
Well,
funny how these things happen on holiday. But I went on TripAdvisor, and
that's it. Here it is. This is what you wrote, isn't it? Just there's a piece of paper that you wrote. That's right. What did you write?
I wrote, dear TripAdvisor, I says, Egypt's all very well, but if you get cursed, there is no one that you can speak to about getting your money back, and I think that is very wrong.
Yeah.
And you should have a word with the tourist board about that. 1 star.
Yeah, it's the same with me. Do you remember that time?
You got cursed.
Do you remember that time I got cursed when I went to Machu Picchu?
Yeah, you got cursed.
I got cursed. I shit myself. Yeah. I was sick. Margaret shit herself. The lot. Yeah, that's
nothing
what I
to do with the food.
Nothing to do with the food.
We
got cursed. We got cursed. Here's what I booked. I booked the holiday with TUI. I was assured at the travel agent
you wouldn't get cursed.
There would be no cursings. There would be no gods damning my life. Yeah. No hex. Well, but there's no hex. So see that?
You put that down as something you definitely didn't want on your holiday.
That's what I said. When they said, what sort of thing do you want? I said, I'd like evenings in the ballroom.
That's it.
I would
nice swimming pool.
Nice swimming pool. There's any bingo going. I'd like the all-inclusive.
Laser disc show.
There's a laser disc show, and there's a couple of people there who was on Britain's Got Talent at one stage. I'd like to see their performance.
But above all...
Tesco Mary. But above all... I do not want... put it there, look. I do not want to shit myself as a result of a curse, right? 1 star, very fucking disappointing.
Yeah, well, you would be.
And I will not do... I got cursed many times.
I've been cursed again.
Oh, I remember. This was a terrible period of your life, wasn't it?
I got cursed by the Druids.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Was it Midsummer Night, wasn't it, that night?
Yeah, I was down at Glastonbury for the solstice.
Oh, you're big on that solstice business, in that smock.
Yeah, I was in that white smock, and I was a bit pissed, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
And they were doing a ceremony, the solstice ceremony, and it was all the tourists around there, and I was a bit pissed up.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And while they're doing the ceremony, go, oh, the sun and all that. And I'm going, buttocks, like in the background.
Yeah.
Just going, buttocks.
It's the beard talk.
You look like Father Christmas, I said.
All the sun and all that.
You buttocks, I says, you look like Father Christmas.
Yeah, that's
I says,
yeah.
You look like Karl Marx. I says, you like that. In the end, they've turned around at me, they've gone, fuck off. Listen, son, you're cursed. Listen, son, you're cursed, right? You're cursed.
They speak like that Scottish, shouldn't they?
Yeah, you're cursed.
Yeah.
And I says, bollocks to that. I
yes.
says, I'm not cursed. Anyway, I've turned round and I've fallen over.
Oh, correct. Well,
Right? I've gone right over. Yeah. Right over. Yeah. And I thought, oh, shit, I've been cursed again.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, I got up again. I took another swig and I've gone down again like a sack of shit.
Really?
Yeah. And I said to him, have you cursed me? He says, yeah, you're cursed. You're cursed like that. And I says, all right, I'll live with the curse, but what you're doing is bollocks.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know what else to say about it.
I had a very similar thing that Christmas. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I used to go down to the Victory pub in Penn and get really pissed out of my fucking head. I get really hammered.
Got smashed.
It's got absolutely smashed, I
do know.
And then Margaret said, you coming to midnight mass? Like, I'm there, I'm pissed out of me fucking head. I'm sort of singing along, doing all that. Anyway, I feel rather bilious. I feel nauseous.
You've been on the old speckle down.
Yeah, I had been that, but no, it wasn't that. It was it was a
hex,
a curse.
Someone stuck a curse
There's someone in the church, the landlord of the church, God has stuck a curse on me, I'm chucking up all that Chinese I had.
Well, because of the curse,
yeah.
I know.
And, and I got into, and I just said to and I shit myself out the front. Everyone's all going, and a happy Christmas to you, Vic. And there's me on the floor like that.
Shit myself.
Oh, shit myself.
And you're going, it's not, I'm cursed, I'm cursed. I'm cursed.
I am cursed.
I'm cursed.
I went to the midnight mass one Christmas Eve. I've been in the pub with Derek Johnson and my friend Steve. I had a couple of pints. I'd had a couple of fights. I went up to the church. Then I went out and fucking didn't I start to lurch?
Yeah, well, you would because you're cursed.
Yeah, cursed.
Nothing like being cursed, I don't think.
What?
There's nothing like it, like being cursed.
Oh, have you ever had anyone do a voodoo doll of you?
I've had a voodoo on me.
Have you had a voodoo on you?
Yeah, I've had a voodoo.
Who was that?
One of the mechanics.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What, were you doing your car?
Well, he's doing my car, and I was like, and I kept coming round saying, "Have you done it yet?"
Yeah.
He goes, "No, I'm not finished it yet."
Right.
Anyway, an hour later, I've gone, "Have you done it yet?"
Yeah.
He went, "If you don't clear off, mate, I'm going to do a voodoo
Do a
of you."
voodoo of you. Yeah.
And I've gone, bullshit, you know. I pissed him off again, basically. I'll come back. I said, "Is it finished yet?" And he went, "Right, that's it, I'm doing the voodoo." Right?
Yeah.
He gets this thing. I said, "Voodoo's bullshit."
Yeah.
He gets this thing he's got in his cupboard, and he looked just like me.
Oh, that's spooky.
Yeah,
itself.
no, he's got a little bag and an anorak and that.
Yeah.
I says, "Where'd you get that from?" He says, "Never mind that."
Yeah, not painted like a rolling pin.
That's it.
Yeah,
He says, "Never mind that." Right. He says, "Pass me them nails."
Oh, bloody hell.
And I went,
alarm bells ringing.
I went, "No, I'm not going to do that."
That's clever of you to say that, yeah.
And he says, "All right, don't then." I says, "I'm not going to."
Right.
Anyway, I walked out, and he's clearly gone and got the nails himself.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, I felt this thing go right up my bum.
Oh, my God.
Right, and I got my hand on my bum, like that. And then I felt this other thing go right in my knob.
Yeah.
So I've got something in my bum, something on my knob.
Oh,
like
God.
that.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and then he's chucked it against the wall.
Yeah.
And I've gone against the garage doors.
Oh, my
Right.
God. Yeah.
And I ran back in there holding my knob and my bum and my balls.
Balls, yeah.
And I says, all right, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Voodoo is the thing.
The car ain't ready.
The car's not ready. That's okay.
Okay,
It's
fine.
okay. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
It's
cool.
cool. I says, "Do you treat all your customers like this?" And he went, "Yeah, I do. Yeah."
Really?
Yeah. I says, "Well, I'm going to go on TripAdvisor, and I'm going to.
Yeah, what did you write?
I'm going to tell her no, because then he picked the doll up again and they got the nails.
Oh,
I says, "Oh no,
Christ.
I'm not going to do a review. I'm going to do a review."
I had a very similar thing where, Margaret's ex-husband, Brian.
Yeah, I do know him.
Brian Dawes. Don't want to mention your name, Brian, but
Brian
if you're
Dawes.
listening, you're a prick. So Brian was with Margaret for a number of years, and I made that doll of him.
I know.
And you remember what he looked like?
Oh, he was a
Bald,
horrible
looking fella.
Yeah.
And I made all sort of like wool around his ears where he was bald, just at the side.
That's it.
Made him out of a toilet brush. I didn't even clean the toilet
No,
brush
no,
because that's
left
what he's
all
like.
the muck on the top of his head, like he's got.
Like he's got shit on top of his head. He's disgusting, dirty bastard.
He stinks as well.
And he stinks as well.
He
And he's
does
all white
stink.
and plastic like a bog brush
like a bog
anyway.
brush. And he stinks.
And he stinks.
He really
And he stinks like someone's got his head and rubbed it round the rim of the toilet.
Because he stinks.
Because he stinks. Yeah. Brian Dawes. So I've made this doll of him, and I've got one of her knitting needles that I've picked up from her sewing thing, and I've done a little curse. Brian Dawes, you're a prick, Brian Dawes. It's not very, it's not very clever.
Well, you didn't have time to think about it.
I didn't have time to think about it because I was keen to get him done. And with that, I stuck this like a knitting needle right in his fucking dirty head with all the matted feces and muck on it.
It's stinking.
And do you know what? I felt rotten, really, because I forgot all about it. And the next day, he'd been to Harlequins to see the rugby.
Oh,
One of the top of the rugby post come down and went right in his fucking head. And I saw him down at Watford, and it had gone diagonally through his head. He couldn't get through the doors of the car park.
No. He's all right, still alive.
He's still alive, and he was bemused. He was looking round where he couldn't look round.
Well, it's a shame because it's his own fault, really. He has to stand so close to the post, away from everybody else, because he stinks.
When he goes to the rugby on a Saturday, he goes to the turnstiles. Everyone's like,
going,
whatever, Brian, whatever.
You don't have to pay. You stink.
And we're quite close up at the rugby. The chairs aren't very.
Up, yeah.
So they just wave him through onto the pitch, so he has to stand by the, And then it's no wonder the thing fell down and pierced his cranium, the stinky bastard.
Because of the amount he stinks.
Margaret could bear him because of the smell.
Well,
when
in the end, it will do you in, won't it?
It will, yeah.
Well, this has been Fantastic award-winning
stuff from Britain's premier podcasters.
I don't think we can be paralleled. I don't think there's anything that comes close to this. I don't think anyone would have the bottle to do it.
Oh, God.
Don't forget now, guys, June the 7th.
Come on, because we'll prepare a bit more.
Oh, we're a little bit more.
We
will rock the place.
We'll rock the place. And if you're there, there'll be lots of people. Some of you paid money and you're entitled to come on the stage.
Yeah,
you're entitled.
We will interview someone on the stage.
And if you want to pay $25, you can come on stage and all.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't know for how long. You might not want to.
No, you might not want
to. If Brian Dawes is there, he might have to come out because he'd stink the place out. But look, we're going to do the real gold.
Patreoners,
the real gold is coming up now. 15 minutes of absolute.
If you pay $2 a month,
you can get this proper.
Stuff. This is just all.
Oh, this is flim-flam.
This is nothing compared to what we're about to get into.
Yeah.
We're about to bust Brexit right open.
Yes, we are.
You just wait and see.
So we really love you guys.
Oh, we love you.
Oh, we really do.
Oh, we do love you. We do love you, actually.
We've got 2 cameras.
No, that's not working no more, that one.
Oh, yeah. So it's on this one. There's probably a bit of...
So we'll see you on June. Unless you're in Halifax.
We're going to be in Halifax first at the Lantern. I think that's nearly sold out because they know comedy when they do Lantern in Halifax. The start of June, and then we're going to be on the 7th. Is it? No, July. Oh, God,
July.
We can't be expected to know this, but
all the dates.
June the 7th. Where did I get tickets? We don't know.
Oh, from the box office.
Box office.
Just go to box office
online. Underbelly. Yeah. And we're on the 7th of June. It's called Angelos and Barry live podcast. Okay, until next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.